Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crazy episode. In today's video, I'll be surprising you by and revealing some hidden, or basically these are secrets that you'll be finding in your car, and I'm sure most of you they will be surprised by how powerful these tricks what these tricks can do. And of course, these are elements that are in your car, and most of the people they don't understand how they work or even whether they exist. So stick around because I have hidden features that you will find in any car out there, and as well as I'll be taking you through some of the tasks that these features they are meant to do, and of course that is to just increase your knowledge about cars as well as to feel like a guru. So stick around, I'll be taking you through this discussion. My name is Willie, and of course, if it's your first time coming across my channel and you haven't considered hitting the subscribe button, which is here, just do so that you'll be part of this team. And of course, when I get to bring you more exciting episodes, you can always be notified. So for now, let's just go ahead. We get to allow the intro to run. And I'm going to see you on the other side. Well, with these hidden features that I'll be showing you, remember they are available in cars like the Toyota, the Mazda, the Nissan. And let's just go ahead, we get to break down and get into a first hidden feature. So the feature that we'll be looking into goes by the name, it's called the key fob window control. And what we mean by the key fob, this is the car remote that you get to carry to open your car door. And this remote usually have the open, the lock, as well as those ones which even have the ignition. So with the key fob window control is whereby you can get to use that car remote to open the windows of the car. And all you just need to do in some cars, you just need to hold and lock, and of course you'll be having the windows get to lower. That is by holding the unlock button in that key fob. So there are other trims whereby you just need to either hold two buttons at the same. We are talking about you could hold the unlock as well as there is the enter button in some key fobs. But in most cases, once you get to hold the unlock button for a while, you can get to lower the windows down. So if you want to raise the windows, you just need to hold the lock button for a few seconds, and of course this is roughly 3 to 5 seconds, and of course the windows they are going to that is to rise. So that's something so many people I'm sure they don't know. But if you have a car, just go ahead, you get to try that today, and trust you me, you're going to thank me later. So now let's just go ahead, we get to look at the feature number two. Well, feature number two is the fuel arrow secret. So there's these so many people. Let me give you a scenario. There are some those people who get to hire cars from an institution, from a company, or from a friend, and they get to find themselves stranded or having a difficult time to understand where the fuel cap is. And you don't need to go out there all to look stupid when you're in that fuel station, gas station basically, and you don't know which side the fuel camp is. And to do that, the manufacturer has eaten that, or has given you the direction. And so many people don't get to understand that there's this arrow that you get to see on the fuel gauge. There's this arrow, it gets to direct you on which side the fuel tank is as well as the fuel cap. So you just need to look at the dashboard over here, and you're going to see that arrow. It's as simple as that. So for those people who don't know what that arrow means, it basically gets to tell you which side the fuel camp is. And of course, if you're going to fuel your car, you just need to make sure that you get to understand where the fuel pump is as well as where the fuel cap is. So that's something that so many people don't know, but I'll go check it out today. So now let's just go ahead into the hidden feature number three. Well, number three is whereby you get to have a dead key fob. So there are those situations whereby you get to find the alarm device that you get to use to open your doors. Sometimes may be faulty or even get destroyed, and you may find you are having that hard time to open the doors of your car. But you don't need to worry if such a scenario gets to happen, because the manufacturer had that in mind, had considered such factors they are possible. And for that case, they have in most of the key fob, they do come with some hidden key, and all you just need to do is to just look at the place whereby you can get to pull up that key. And of course, The other important thing you need to understand that most of these cars, especially the latest models, you don't see any from a distance. You can't get to see where you can get to put up that key, and this is where the trick comes in, because at the tip or at one end of the door holder, there's that cap that you can get to pull out, and of course you'll be seeing that option of where you can get to place your key, and of course you get to open your car door. So that's something that so many people don't get to understand. But if you have a car, and of course it do comes with the companies or the original key fob, just go ahead and get to check it out. It has that option of pulling that hidden key, and of course all you just need to do is to open that to pull this cap over here, and you'll be seeing that button. So basically that's something some people don't understand, but if you go and check it out today, trust you me, you'll prove me wrong, because these are features that the manufacturer had considered or had put in mind. So basically that's our number three hidden feature. Now let's proceed into number four in our list. Well, number four in our list is whereby in most cases at night is where you get to realize you'll be having some difficulties, especially if you have a car cruising behind you. Sometimes you get to have that challenge of being getting the reflection of their headlights in your that is on your rear mirror, and these were the hidden feature. And so many people, I'm sure they don't understand the purpose of that. We do have that the rear mirror, the anti-glare, whereby you can get to place this to push this button over here, which is just below the rear mirror, and from there you can get to lower or to reduce the reflection of those headlights, which are you're getting the reflection from the headlights of the car behind you. So you just need to push it forward, and of course it gets to have that problem. So it's as simple as that, and I'm very sure so many people don't get to understand the essence of that. You can see, like from this image, we have the first situation of it like this, and then after pressing the button, of course the button for this case is over here, you get to see this. So it gets to solve that problem of the reflection, and you get to now to concentrate with the driving. So basically that's our number four hidden feature that so many people don't get to understand. Now let's proceed and get reveal more hidden features, and we're talking of the feature number five. Well, number five, we're talking about the hidden storage spaces. You might be surprised by how some manufacturers they get to try and create more space for putting up more things. Like for this situation whereby there are some cars which comes with more space, more storage space under the seat. So you just need to lift these the place whereby you get to sit on, and you'll be getting that space underneath over there. There are those ones which have like more of wardrobe looking. Well, as I was saying that you get to see that there are those manufacturers who get to create more storage space which look like drawers. You can just get to pull, and of course you get to push back just underneath the front, basically mostly the front seat. So that's something that so many people, I'm sure they don't get to notice that it's there, but you can get to check it out. It's you'll be finding in most of the cars. So that's our hidden feature number five. So let's proceed in the list. Let's get to check out the other feature. Well, number six in our list is whereby you can get to adjust your steering, either get to pull it closer to you, or push it forward, or even to raise the height. So there's those people who get to have difficulties with the posture that they are sitting on in the car, and this could be brought about by the position of the steering. Maybe you are a tall person, you need to push the steering forward, or either you are a person who is a bit short and you want the steering maybe to come closer to you. You can get to do that, and this is something so many people don't get to understand. Under the steering over here, we have a lever which you can get to lower it, or even to push it upward, and of course it gets to allow you to do that adjustment. So in some units you get to see that you can get to adjust the steering gets to move with the entire dashboard, but in some cars you just get to move the steering alone. So you can see there's this option, there's this lever over here, you can get to push it lower to unlock, you get to adjust the steering according to you, and then from there now you get to push it up to lock the steering so that it doesn't keep moving. So that's something that so many people get they have no idea, and of course that could result to especially if you're driving the car to very long distance, you could very you could have a very difficult time because of feeling very tired. So proceeding with our list, let's look into our hidden feature number 7. Number 7, we'll be talking about the traction control button, and this is a very controversial button because very few people get to understand how these feature operate. So you'll be seeing this button which have this car over here with this slide looking road, as well as the button off. So what happens with the traction control button? It gets to use sensors which gets to understand which wheel is using more power, which wheel needs more power. Maybe you are stuck in the snow or in the mud, and of course what happens with that is that the car can really get to balance all that. Maybe you're stuck in the mud, and of course three of the wheels they are stuck, and there's one which is just free. It can get to lower the power from that side and gets to push the power to the other wheel. So that's an advantage that you get with these cars which comes with this feature. And it's appropriate when you get unstuck. It's important that you get to switch it off so that the car can now get back to its normal state, and of course get to distribute the power equally to all the wheels. So with this traction button, you'll be seeing it either the lower part of the dashboard, or sometimes you may find it on the door panels. But this is something which is very important, and so many drivers get to ignore this. They get to go for long range or long distances while the button is on, while you are supposed to just turn it on when you are stuck either on the mud or the storm snows to help you to get yourself out. So with the traction button, this is something that so many people they are not well conversant with. So now let's proceed to the last hidden feature that you'll be finding in most cars, but so many people they get to not to understand. Well, our last hidden feature is whereby you get to find in some cars, you once you get to turn it off, the headlights may take a few minutes or even seconds to shut. And this is a specific feature that most of the modern cars they do come with, and it's very beneficial because it gets to give the driver the last visibility or the last option to see its surrounding. Maybe you want to move around, maybe you want to alight the car, it gets to give you that ability. So that's something that you'll be finding in the latest models, and I'm sure guys know so many people they get to understand about that feature. So basically guys, those are the few hidden features that I have prepared for you. Talk to me in the comment section if there is more that you know on your end, as well as click share, as well as proceed, and of course join the community by hitting that subscribe button, and I would really appreciate it. Peace guys.